Guys, today I'm gonna talk about how I lost 50 pounds in the year after my son was born without any of this, okay? Let's get into it. So, when my son was born, I was 225 pounds. I'm 175 now, okay? And I lost 50 pounds in approximately 1 year after my son was born without this, because I didn't have this. This is my current home gym. It's in my basement. My wife and I have only lived in this house for about 6 months, okay? So, getting into it. When my son was born, I knew I had to make a change. I didn't feel good. I couldn't move. I was having a lot of problems with flexibility. I still do, and have problems with mobility. And I had decided, walking around the park and seeing things like dads not able to play with their kids, I didn't want to be that kind of dad. So I made a conscious decision to change the way that I live. Now, losing 50 pounds was not easy. It never is. I spent a lot of time hungry. I spent a lot of time tired. I spent a lot of time sore, but not from this. What did I do? First of all, I cut out the beer and the drinking. I might have 2 or 3 drinks on a weekend now, on a weekend, not on a night. But I used to drink every day. I'd come home from work, I'd have a couple drinks. My wife would have a couple drinks. It was par for the course. Doing that with a child is a lot harder. You don't feel right doing that. Second of all, I stopped eating the junk food, like the cookies, the cakes, the extra calories, the oils, the chips, the pop. I was never a pop guy, but that sort of thing. Soda for the Americans, right? And then third, I had to move, right? I got up every morning. I get up early anyway because I work as an electrician. We work pretty early hours usually. And I was getting up even earlier and stretching, and running about 10 minutes every morning. And then finally, 50 crunches, 50 push-ups. And here's the crazy thing. I couldn't do 50 push-ups. I had to do them on my knees for the first 6 months probably. And only then was I able to kind of start building up towards like real push-ups. Now, that's always hard for me. I had an AC tear, probably right at the beginning of COVID. It was a snowboarding injury. And so I don't have all the ligaments in my shoulders anymore. That makes it difficult. That's not an excuse. You still have to put in that work. So, as a parent, I can tell you, I'm a lot happier being able to play with my son, run with the dog, right? And be mobile with them, get down low, squatting, jumping, skipping, with much less weight on my body. You can feel it. I'll post a picture, not in this video because I don't know how to do that, but I'll post a picture to my YouTube showing how big I was and where I am now. I'm not perfect by any means. I don't have rippling 6-pack abs, but I have 50 pounds less on my frame, and it makes a huge difference in how I feel, okay? And it also makes a huge difference in how I can work with my son. And also how my wife sees me. It's pretty good. That's a good bonus. So anyway, with all that said, I hope that helps. Cut the beer, cut the junk, eat better. Gotta kick up that protein too. Something I didn't mention, you have to kick up that protein. Move. They say trust the process. It's real. You just have to do the stuff that you should be doing. That's it. That's all there is to it. Until next time, take it easy, YouTube. Bye.